Okay, let's do a test here. I think I've done one of these in so long that I can't remember how it's supposed to look. Okay, waiting for it to pop up on YouTube, then we'll get started. And I think that's good. Can everyone hear me? All right, looks like people can hear me on YouTube. I'll give it another minute just to see if anybody is going to pop up. And yeah, I'll get started and I'll go ahead and talk. I haven't done a live stream in so long. Fanir the Ice Wolf, how's it going? Okay, good. Should I appear on camera or should I just stick with the audio thing? As perfect cell. No? Okay, let's here I am. Hey everybody, JTISREBORN here. God, it's been so long since I've done a live stream on camera. Holy shit, I can't remember. Does anybody know the last time I did a live stream? Like legitimately like did a live stream? It's been so long, but it feels good to be back. I felt like now I had a little bit of a time gap. I don't know if I want to do the camera on or I could just do the stop camera like this. You guys let me know if you want it like this or you want the perfect cell emoji. You guys just tell me what you think in the comment section down below. But yeah, so it's been quite a long time since I've done one of these live streams. So I figured now is a good chance to catch up, let everybody know what's up with the channel, and say things that that are on my mind and stuff. And if anybody has anything they want me to talk about in the comment section down below, you just go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and talk about it. I'll see if I can get like somebody else to jump on the stream as well, because those are always kind of fun. Okay, so I just sent a message to somebody, but anyways, I'm glad you can hear me. That's good. Man, it just feels like so long since I've done one of these live streams, and I do want to do so. I guess we'll go ahead and start with a channel update of things to do. Hang on, I'm going to send this link to somebody really quickly so they can jump on. But anyway, so I'll just do a quick update of things with the channel. Jacob the Undertaker, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, so this past week we finished up the Teen Titans comic book reviews. I tell you what, I did so many comic book reviews that my head was going to explode, and it was just a ridiculous amount of things. What up, Droid Attack on the works though? Oh God, here's Kaiju Network. Shut up, Sean. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck you, Ryan. Everyone spam Kaiju Network in the chat. It's just kidding. Kaiju Network's great. He's pretty cool. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees, though? Man, that droid attack was something, though. That droid attack, those poor Wookiees, they're walking around going or whatever, and then oof. Yeah, that's something. But anyways, so I guess the first thing I'll do is a quick little channel update. Are you a Mutants fan for Marvel? If so, I have a question. Mutants fan, I mean, I've watched some X-Men stuff growing up, so if you have any X-Men questions, I'm not the greatest expert or anything like that, but you can go ahead and send a question. I haven't seen the New Mutants movie, though. I heard it's pretty terrible, so I definitely want to check it out. But anyways, while you're there, I'll just do a quick channel update. So I got caught up on all the comic book reviews that I promised to do, so that was, I did like over 25 videos like a week ago, and then I caught up on Detective. And now the Teen Titans comic book has officially come to an end, so I can finally move on to talking about other things. I'll do the Detective one on Tuesday, and then I'll cover, what is it? Maybe I'll talk about Future State, maybe not. Or what's the other one? Endless Winter. I'll talk about that too next month. But I don't know what other comic thing I should talk about next. But anyway, so that'll continue for the next couple months. I definitely want to keep talking about that stuff. So the comic book stuff is going to keep going as planned. Other things, I definitely want to get back to doing some written reviews. It's been so long since the last written review, or actually, no, the last written review was Halloween, was last month. So it hasn't been that long, and you know, it's that one I thought turned out quite well, and I had a lot of fun making that. But I definitely want to get back to doing some solo written reviews on the channel because I feel like it's been so long since I've done them. So I want to get to that. I definitely have to keep working on the Throne of Atlantis video. I think I'm going to do that one. That one's definitely going to be next. I got to kind of force myself to sit down and write the thing. But I feel like once that thing is written, then I can just shoot it, and then I can kind of get that thing out there. And I'll get that a little bit off my chest, because that one's just been kind of eating away at me for quite a long time. I've been wanting to finish it for a while. So, okay, let's go ahead and read some of these questions. Okay, I just watched it yesterday. Great team movie, an X-Men movie, horrible horror movie. Okay, so thanks for letting me know about the New Mutants. I think the whole society hates mutants while it loves heroes like Thor. Doesn't make sense. I mean, mutants' abilities are unpredictable and weird, but less compared to a guy who can teleport to. Yeah, like, I don't get like why mutants get hate and then some heroes don't. I don't really know. I wouldn't be the expert on that. Okay, what's this? Is DC just going the same universe as Death Metal? I would assume so. I don't know. The way DC goes with a lot of their things, they kind of seem to ignore a lot of stuff in terms of continuity. Like, things are kind of pushed aside. It really doesn't make any sense anymore. And I've pointed out some continuity errors and inconsistencies, but it's kind of just like pick and choose, it feels like, anymore. So I want to say you're a real cool guy. Thank you very much, Fat Frog. Very good to see you there. Who else do we got in here? Oh, we'll add Raven to the stream. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you, man. It's been a while since you've been on one of my streams, so I can't remember the last time I had one. But there, let's get some more questions here. Boy, the questions keep rolling in. A guy who can summon superstars to crash the whole planet doesn't make sense, especially with a non-human species like that. But we both know that would be a lie. Oh, geez. It's been a nightmare being your friend, so it's time for the game to end. I can't say goodbye. You know, Fat Frog, I never know what to expect with your comments, and I really appreciate that, because I never know what I'm going to get. So it's always so random and out there, and you keep being as random as possible. It's always kind of fun to watch. Let's see. Mutants should be treasures to humanity because they're the most powerful species in the universe, seeing that some of them can actually bend reality. Yeah, I agree. That's the thing with the mutants. But yeah, so anyways, channel update. Like I said, I'll get the comic stuff up. I'm going to work on the Throne of Atlantis review next. And also, I want to get back to doing the watch parties again, because the watch parties were a lot of fun. I mean, you've been on several of them, haven't you? Right?
Probably like 3.
Probably like 3 of them, but the watch parties are a lot of fun. I mean, the last one I did was back in September, but that was for Batman and Robin. So the next one would have to be Throne of Atlantis. So I definitely got to like bring Tevye on that, because he's usually there for the watch parties. And I guess another watch party I'm going to talk that's going to come next month is I'm going to do one on the movie Hook, and I'm going to try to be joined by Big Jack Films with that one, because we've been talking about it. So I don't know if I'll watch this or not. But because next year we do want to like collaborate to do a review on the movie Hook for his channel, so that'll be for the 30th anniversary. But that'll be like at the end of the year type deal for next year. But we definitely like are big fans of that movie, and you know we'll do the live stream like watch party on my channel, and then the big review will be on his channel. But that's definitely something for next year we want to do, because I mean, we both love that movie, and we've always wanted to collaborate on a review together. So that'll be kind of it. Aside from me, like going up occasionally and doing cameos, this will be like a co-op written review. But yeah, how are you doing, Dark Knight fan 75? Good to see you. I'm always seeing you on Twitter posting stuff, but it's good to see you on here. So the more the merrier. Am I right?
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Raven or Alex? What do you want me to say? What would you prefer? You know, I'll turn off.
I'm just gonna question your lips. Why are they orange?
My lips are orange. That's just probably the color tinting of things or the lighting. So I could go like this, and then you know, I could be perfect cell. You know, I could do that the whole time.
He made out with a Cheez-It.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of Cheez-Its here. That's probably the case for Fat Frog. Are you going to review Marvel comics or Marvel movies, though? I do want to review some Marvel movies. Probably some of the more like early 2000s, the really shitty ones. Maybe like one I would really like to do is Punisher Warzone, because Punisher Warzone is comedy gold. It's so unintentionally funny that it would be kind of a fun one to talk about. So in terms of the comics, like I'm not really reading current Marvel stuff, so I wouldn't really be an expert on it. I feel like really out of place talking about it, but I have done stuff on the MCU. I did a Marvel rewatch last year in preparation for Endgame, so I have talked about every single MCU film on my channel. And I in terms of written reviews, I do want to get to talking about some Marvel movies in general. So Marvel movies definitely in the near future. Hey, if the Joker existed in the same stuff he has done in real life, would you not vote him to the chair? Joker definitely wouldn't be he definitely wouldn't be a good place. He'd definitely be locked up for good. I don't know about that. How you doing, Justin? You haven't mentioned much, just the channel update stuff. All right. How happy are the Titans book is finally over? I feel a sign of relief. How do you feel about that, Raven? A sign of relief that book is over?
About time.
It's about time. Yeah, it just kind of was. It kind of was a bit of a nightmare per se. Like it really like just kind of dragged things down so much. It was like every month, like what are they going to do next? And it just like they just kept getting like worse and worse. And I went back and I reread that entire thing like last weekend in preparation for the final issue, and I just kind of sat by the end of it like I said, it's like I feel glad it's done, but just kind of like it's kind of like that sad feeling where you just kind of feel like, you know, like, why is this like this? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just relieved that it's done. So, let's see. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? That's a tricky one.
This is always asked.
Invincibility would be fun because it wouldn't matter what you do, you'd survive. That would be one I'd want. Teleportation would be another one too, because if you could teleport, like you wouldn't need to fly because you could just teleport in the air and just kind of free fall to different locations. Let's see. So just bring back comics like Super Sun, Recon, what happened? Yeah, I think that would be really cool at some point. To do some comics like Super Sons, like they really need to bring them back. I don't know what they're doing next year with DC. I think there's teases of more stuff. In the meantime, if you want Super Sons content, you definitely should check out DCeased, especially DCeased Hope at World's End, which the final issue comes out. It's not this week. It's not next Tuesday. It's the following Tuesday. Will be the final issue of the Hope at World's End series, which is a straight to digital series that Tom Taylor has been writing. That's like the only good Super Sons content out there. And it's like, wow, this is so much better than the main universe. Like, why is it like this? So that's what's up. Yeah, so that'd be that. Let's see. So how are you today, Raven?
Pretty good, I guess.
Pretty good. Tell us how your day's been.
Barely starting.
Did you just wake up?
Well, I took a nap because I was tired, but yeah, I guess I could say.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just replying to a comment right here. And let's get more collaborators. Okay, so I'm just replying to this comment right here. Okay. So this one, do you still want to review the DCMU films we're throwing away? No. I definitely do want to talk about all of them. At some point. Like, I mean, I'm not going to stop with Throne of Atlantis. I would feel incomplete, but like, I definitely want to talk about Throne of Atlantis. That's something I got to get through. I don't know. It's just been kind of like when I've been doing like some of the stuff, like I've kind of lost the will to do a lot of videos at times. I did so many of those comic book reviews, but like just kind of sitting down and forcing myself to write something sometimes like can be a bit of a challenge. But honestly, doing this stream right now is actually motivating me and kind of getting me like excited. And speaking of like motivation, I've been really watching the Rocky movies as of recently, and I definitely like for sure want to get to talking about those at some point. Like I really want to review the Rocky movies or do a video on them because I'm such a huge fan. So that's one thing. Yeah, DCeased is good evidence how they could fix things. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see. What do you think DC will do for their next DCMU? I'm not exactly sure, Jacob. It's kind of up in the air at this point, but I don't know what they're going to do because things are like everything's just at a stalemate right now. I know HBO Max is going to have a lot of stuff, but I don't know. And speaking of which, Wonder Woman 84 is going to HBO Max and theaters same day. But I have HBO Max, so I'll probably just stay at home to watch it. At this point, like they're kind of like it makes sense to kind of just drop it at this point because, well, I mean they say a vaccine's on its way and it's like 90-something% effective. So the sooner that gets out, the better. I'm like I just wish they have it out already so things can start to go back to a sense of normalcy. I'm kind of tired of this whole shit. It's been like 8 months. So yeah.
All right. It feels like practically a whole year.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. Yeah, it would be a great plot for a future GCAMU movie. I don't know, like there's so many things you could adapt. Super Sons.
Rebirth.
Yeah. Super Sons would be fun. Okay, let's see. Would you like to see a sequel to Joker? Probably not. I don't know, because I feel like Joker works best as a standalone movie. I think that's what sets it apart. I mean, if they have an interesting story to tackle with it, then I say why not. But otherwise, I'd say kind of keep it just standalone. Because I mean, that's one of the things I appreciate about it. It's like Joker is a $50 million like R-rated character study film, not like set in a big universe type thing, and it made over $1 billion. It made more than The Rise of Skywalker without even being released in China. That's pretty insane when you think about it. So I kind of appreciate Joker for kind of bringing it back to something different, really setting itself apart from the rest of the comic book movie genre. I think it's really incredible what it was able to do, and I'm glad to have those types of a variety of movies, especially something like that, because I mean we're still kind of talking about Joker even all this time later. I mean, it was the big talking movie from last year. Like Joker left the big I feel like Joker left the biggest impact. Now Endgame became the highest grossing movie of all time, but kind of after a few months, I feel like Endgame kind of just died off in terms of talking. It's kind of like we talked about it and then we just kind of moved on. I don't know. The MCU feels like, because there hasn't been anything for a year, I feel like people have kind of just like, now that they've kind of had a bit of a break from it, there's not as much hype or momentum going forward, because it's always been like go 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 go. Now it's like you have to actually kind of wait and you like let it settle and time to process things a bit. I think it won't do them any favors. So that's just me saying. What else do we got? Have you seen the new Sonic 2 teaser, and what's your opinion on the first Sonic movie? Well, if you want to know my opinion on the first Sonic movie, I did an after the movie review on it, so you can go ahead and check that out. But I did enjoy the first Sonic movie. Did you like the first Sonic movie, Raven?
I didn't watch it.
Oh. Okay. Making one of the was not much of a challenge if done right. It really sucked for me. Well, yeah, I mean, but then again, this is an R-rated movie. No R-rated movie in history has ever made $1 billion. And Star Wars, that's supposed to be like the final episode of Star Wars. Like that should have done way bigger business, but because of like the decline in quality with Star Wars, it really kind of hurt things a bit. What are your hopes for Endless Winter? Good stories. I really want. Well, I mean, the next thing I'm most concerned about is the current Detective Comics stuff. DC Future State, I think just like the more I think about it, the worse it sounds. So I'm hoping Endless Winter is just a fun thing. But again, I'm kind of burnt out on like events in comics right now, especially for DC, because it's like nonstop. It's like we go to an event here, we go to another event. It's like, can we just get some like good solo stories for a little while? Like, can we get a little bit of a breather? Because it's like, oh, we're gonna have death metal. That's not enough. You have, DC Future State. Guess what? Here's a 9-issue event just for December called Endless Winter. I'm like, Jesus, enough. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep up with it all. Which movies released this year were your favorites? Apocalypse War is definitely up there. What did I see this year? Holy shit! I got to kind of look back and take a look. So you go ahead and post. What was your favorite movie?
I don't know. I really don't watch a lot of movies.
Come on, there has to be something.
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. You know how disappointing that is to me?
Very sad.
Favorite movies this year. Let me go back and see what I've seen this year, because again, it's been kind of a little while. Hang on, I'm looking through my list of movies that I've seen. Shoot, where is it? Like, hang on, I'm trying to look through my list. Movies on my phone. Damn, I thought movies I saw in 2020. Okay, so here, Octavia, what I see? Tenet. I saw Freaky. Okay, so let me look at the movies I've seen. I saw The Witches, which was ridiculous. Okay, so Weathering with You is one that I really enjoyed. Birds of Prey is, it's decent now that I watched it. I saw Sonic, My Hero Academia. Honestly, the movie I enjoyed the most in theaters this year was Weathering with You. And then I enjoyed Freaky quite a bit. I thought that was kind of fun. Tenet, again, I only saw 13 movies in theaters this year. Which still is a lot. And My Hero Academia was quite the experience. I mean, I went with my friend who was in the video, Cody, and holy shit, like he sat next to some crazy fangirls, and they were screaming at every single moment in the movie. It was so funny because I knew as soon as like we were getting to our seats, I'm like, okay, you can sit here, and then I moved here, and then they just screamed at every little bit. Like when Bakugo did anything, they're like, ah, and they just screamed, and it was funny. Kyle was the best part of the sequel trilogy. Yeah, he was the best part. MCU ended with Endgame. That's why it's called Endgame. Yeah, I just don't care for the MCU really going forward. The only things to kind of hook me back in are a possible Tobey Maguire appearance in Spider-Man 3 and I guess Doctor Strange 2 because Sam Raimi's making it. These monthly events. I miss the days or events for... Yeah, exactly. Because there's just too many events and you just get burnt out. Apocalypse War is definitely top 5 for me. Yeah, Apocalypse War, that's the one I've watched the most. I actually haven't watched it in a few months at this point, so maybe when I do the watch along things again, once I finish all the things, I'll just do one final watch thing for it, just to kind of close it out, I guess. So, chat publicly. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
No, Justin, I don't really follow I have like the first season of Ultraman. That's about all I have. I never really got around to sitting down and watching it all though. So I feel like that's kind of like a crime in some of the tokusatsu community where it's like, oh yeah, I mean, I know the Ultraman theme song, the very first, not Ultra Q, which I believe was the first one, because then it went Ultra Q, then Ultraman. In terms of Ultraman, like I said, I've seen a little bit here and there, but I never really sat down and binged it all. So I do have Zone Fighter. It's a bootleg and it doesn't have subtitles, so I bought it at G Fest. So I can't really I don't know what's happening if I watch it. So that's kind of a disappointment. Let's see. Apocalypse War is great. It's close to Endgame, specifically the Davey Rave stuff. Yeah, that was nice. There was some good stuff in there. But it's sad that it ended. There really needs to be a part 2. I can't end on that depressing note.
I know. So, I wish it had like a teasing trick,
if that was the end of part 1, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, like Justice League versus Teen Titans. You'll know how they had the teasing with Terra, and then Terra appeared in the next movie.
Yeah, I guess they're not.
They had that.
We'll see what happens because that was kind of a big deal movie. Let's see. Who would win in a fight, Nova or Green Lantern? Though I'm not really familiar with Nova, so I'm just gonna say Green Lantern. I actually had the 4K restoration of Japanese King vs. Godzilla. It looks amazing. Unfortunately, I lost the subtitles. The thing, I have the Japanese version of it, but the issue is it's kind of a lower quality, and it comes in the Godzilla Criterion set. Everything died with this kiss. Yep, it all ended right there. So I don't know. When I see the ending of Apocalypse War, I kind of get a mixed response to it now. When I initially saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's really poetic," and then it kind of hits me different times each time I watch it, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's a good ending or a really sad, depressing. It's kind of one of those endings you're kind of mixed on. In some ways it's good, in some ways it's not. So it's if it was the ending to a part 1. I'd feel better, but just knowing it's just the unknown where it's you finally get all the stuff you waited years for, and then it's oh, it's just gone now. It's fuck you, Flash, and your timeline jumping stuff. I think it would have been funnier if some of the characters were jumping to it. Everyone else is miserable. We got to reset this. You have Robin and Raven no. Whoa. How far are you going back? No. I finally am winning here, and I'm getting to second base, and you're going to reset the timeline? Fuck you, Flash. That would have been funny. One of my better stories than most of DC is releasing. Could you vouch for that? I'm not really familiar. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. What the fuck does ooh mean? You always say that to me in messages. You're always ooh. I'm I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I just say for no reason.
Then why are you saying it?
Because I want to.
Yep. In terms of okay, what other anime movies did I see this year? My Hero and Weathering with You. I feel like those are the only two I've really watched. I saw that Studio Ghibli stuff is on Netflix. So I definitely want to check that stuff out. I did binge some TV series this year. I watched all of Dragon Ball, like every single episode, special thing. That took over 3 months to do. Like, because I was like, that was back when I was like, we were kind of quarantined working from home. So I just had Dragon Ball, like every series and episode and thing on the TV. My God, was that a lot? Like, I was just like, by the time I finished, I'm like, I just spent over 3 months of my life watching this. But there hasn't really been any new anime movies I've been meaning to check out. I'm very excited for the final Evangelion film that's coming out in January. So that should be neat. Could there be another Star Wars movie? If so, where should they pick up? Honestly, I'm kind of just checked out on Star Wars for the time being. Like, I haven't really loved any of the new movies. The one I enjoyed the most was Rogue One, but even then, upon rewatching it, it's like there's the most awesome thing in that movie is the Darth Vader scene where he just eradicates and annihilates everybody in sight, and it's fucking awesome. But really, kind of after that, it's just like I'm kind of just like not really feeling anything else, Star Wars wise. What about you? Are you feeling Star Wars anymore?
Never felt Star Wars.
Oh, well, you're not missing out much, or are you? I don't know. Ooh, there we go. Kind of true. There. Hey, David Brown, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Yep. You know, I wish I could be talking about today. Godzilla vs. Kong. That movie should have been out yesterday, if it weren't for fucking COVID delaying the goddamn thing. Fuck you, COVID. I'm so sick of it now. I'm just like, where's the fucking vaccines? Where is this shit? I mean, come on. It's been over 8 months.
COVID can suck my hot dogs.
Yeah, COVID can bend over and kiss my ass. Mandalorian is the best modern Star Wars stories right now. I watched season 1. I thought Mandalorian was all right. I never really got into it like everyone else did. I thought the opening theme was kind of cool and like the way. Here you go. Here's a comment just for you, Alex.
No, read the other one.
Ooh, way to flirt. Just searched it. Oh, so that's why you're always sending it to me.
Bruh, I'm not. What the fuck?
Can't wait till May. Yeah, hopefully things are good by then. Yeah, I mean, I really want things to get better. No, I have not watched My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic. Did Raven just pull a Kayako?
I'm a dinosaur. Bro, you skipped a comment.
What?
You skipped a comment.
What, this one? I talked about it, like My Little Pony. Did Raven pull a Kayako? The hell's a Kayako? You're gonna have to explain that to me. Wait, hang on. Agent from says a Kayako is a gesture and means of gift to God's mission for you. Says a Kayako means girl of what the hell? I don't know what it is. You're gonna have to explain to me what a Kayako is.
I guess someone's ships us now, though I don't see it that way. Bruh, I don't know how I feel about this now.
Yeah, it's okay. You can admit it. I am awesome. Patrick Star versus Scooby-Doo. Who wins? Ooh, this is an interesting one. I don't know, like, have you seen how angry Patrick gets when he's like, my name is not Rick? No, this is Patrick. I don't know. Scooby can kick some serious ass, though, given the circumstances. So, watch Ju-on the Curse. Okay, I have seen The Grudge. I watched the shitty 2020 Grudge movie in theaters. How was your day, David the Master 2020? My day's going okay. I was pretty lazy for most of it, but my energy's peaking right now. Just having the chat, talking with everybody, having Alex on the stream. It's pretty shway.
Super shred.
Favorite TV show? What's your favorite TV show?
It's obvious.
No. Let's confirm it. Go ahead and say.
Flapjack.
What?
Flapjack.
Flapjack? What?
You don't know what that is?
I can't. It's sounding muddled. Your mic's sounding a little muffled on my end.
Oop. I said, flapjack.
Lapjack?
Yeah, flapjack.
Flapjack? Is that a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of it. Okay. I figured you would have said Teen Titans or something. They're on YouTube. Okay, things are going to get crazy. Yep. Stranger Things or Umbrella Academy. I have not. I started watching. I haven't finished really the first episode of Umbrella Academy. I got to binge that. At some point, I will watch Umbrella Academy, but Stranger Things wins for now.
Yeah, I agree. Umbrella Academy is okay.
Favorite Ang Lee films? Well, it's definitely not Hulk 2003. I think that's a really boring movie. So, what else did Ang Lee do? I can't really remember. Did he do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I can't remember if that was him or not. So I'm gonna have to decline that question for right now because I don't really think I have a favorite Ang Lee film. I haven't really watched all his movies, so didn't watch the 2020. Don't watch 2020. Yes, David, I saw that in theaters. I was the first person to post a review on it. It was the first video of the year. It doesn't capture the atmosphere and tension that Ju-on the Curse, Ju-on Grudge, not the American version too. Yeah, that was the first thing I did this year was talk about the Grudge 2020. You can see the disappointment in the thumbnail. But 2020 everything hasn't been bad. Hey, Tevya, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Where is he?
Oh, he's in the chat.
I don't see his comment.
Are you looking at YouTube or just StreamYard?
StreamYard.
Oh, well, some things take a little bit of time to pop up. Oh, it looks like, because I'm also checking the Twitchosphere.
Hello.
Yep. All right. I can see Dark Knight's thing just tagged me in something on Twitter. So cool. Yes. What do you think of the new Twitter like story feature?
I don't know. I don't check it. It's kind of weird.
Oh. Okay. All right. So let's see. Hello, Tevya. Heard Robert Englund is in Stranger Things? Yes, I did. I'm very stoked for that. Robert Englund is a pretty awesome guy. I actually did get to meet him at Comic-Con. I have this cool picture of my friend with my brother, Spider Jack Angel, who's I've collaborated with on YouTube in the past. It's all of us and Robert Englund together, and he also signed my copy of Nightmare on Elm Street, like the film series, and he wrote "Welcome to Primetime" to Sean. Welcome to Primetime, bitch. So, and I talked to him for a few minutes, really briefly, but he was pretty awesome. So, worst Steven Spielberg movie? Ooh, hoo. I don't know. My favorite. I'll tell you my favorite. Number one for me is always going to be Jaws. Number two is Jurassic Park. But like in terms of the worst things he's done, I never really was a big fan of War of the Worlds. So I think War of the Worlds is definitely like one of the lower tier Spielberg films that I've at least seen that I didn't really care for. Gotta go eat, but remember what uwu means. Yes. Now I know.
Yeah.
So, okay. Twitter is Instagram now. Yes, it is. How's your day going? Well, tell me if you're just joining us. Day's going okay. It's going okay, I guess. I'm doing a live stream again. I feel pretty good. I got the one who writes uwu all the time. Uwu. How do you say it? Uwu? It's like a big tongue twister thing. See? Now she's laughing and giggling.
It's funny the way you said it.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the Snyder to release the Snyder Cut. Yes, the Snyder Cut is coming. It is on its way. It'll be here next year at some point. So I'm finally looking forward to seeing that. And then we can finally move on. Then move on to the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever. Yeah, that's what it. How many Jurassic Park books and comics? I don't know how many comics there are. I'm not really familiar with any Jurassic Park comics. I know there's 2 books. And there's also like 5 movies, and then you have Battle at Big Rock, and then the other things. So, yeah. All right, what else do we have? Most overrated Godzilla movie, in your opinion? That's an interesting question. Godzilla films, like, that's tough, because there's films that get a lot of love that it's I don't know, because some films are divisive too. It's kind of tough to see which one's most overrated. I guess Destroy All Monsters is one I'd consider the most overrated because a lot of that movie does certainly drag a lot aside from the monster action. So I'd say Destroy All Monsters is probably the most overrated, if I'm being honest. As the DC Snyderverse, mine is BVS as a whole. It's Man is okay, at least weeks to ran. The Snyderverse, because the Snyderverse is really only kind of three movies. Well, I mean, you have the worst part of it. The worst movie out of the DCEU, I think, was Suicide Squad. I just think like Suicide Squad in general as a film was kind of messy, and it just didn't really like work for me per se. No, we need the Schumacher cut. Yes, we do. We will move on after this. Oh, shut up, Nick. Favorite ice cream? Twist. Twist. Definitely Twist.
Favorite ice cream? Rocky Road.
Rocky Road? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Range, probably Straw Monsters, Megalon, King Ghidorah. Please, it's my favorite board game. Of course, it's your favorite board game, son of a bitch. Nothing. We need a review of it at some point. Okay. Yeah, Suicide Squad, the Star versus Suicide Squad is. I mean, you have Ben Affleck's Batman in there, and it's just a messy music video. I know there's supposed to be like the David Ayer cut of the film, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know. So, all right. Let's see. What else do we have? At some point, Nick, is the arcade for beatable? Seahawks should have ran the ball. Is football even going on right now? What? I'm just reading these comments. Is the arcade version of Connect 4 beatable? No, it's not, Nick. It's not at all. Best George Clooney film. Best George Clooney film, From Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn is fucking awesome. It starts out as kind of like this. It's not like you've seen From Dusk Till Dawn, haven't you, Alex?
Huh?
Have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn is awesome. So it starts out kind of like these two guys. Like it's got George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. They're these two like brothers who are like bank robbers or whatever shit like that. They basically are trying to like get into like over the border into like this Mexico to like meet at a bar and stuff like that. Just to say, like the first half of the movie is just pretty simple, whatever. Then they go to this bar, which is like I believe it's called the Titty Twister or whatever, and it's a bar that's just all vampires, and they just start to like you wouldn't even know if you started the movie as is, you wouldn't know it's a vampire movie until they get to this bar. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy, and you also have Salma Hayek in there doing her dance, and it's really hot and stuff like that. Pretty awesome stuff. Out of the four, which order is your favorite? Oh, out of the big four. So number one would be that's really tough to choose, David, because Godzilla's number one. Between Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan, it's kind of tough for me to decide which one I like the most because it's just kind of hard to pick. Those other three are kind of neck and neck because some days I like Rodan more, some days I think Mothra can get kind of annoying, and then some days I like her more. And Ghidorah is Ghidorah, and Ghidorah was at his best in the newest movie, at least I think. Does he tag you off on Twitter annoy you? No, it's cool. I mean, I don't mind notifications. I mean, it's just Twitter. So, favorite creepypasta. Okay, Alex, you're a creepypasta expert, I think. What's your favorite?
Jeff the Killer.
What?
Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the what?
The Killer.
Oh, Jeff the Killer.
Yes.
Oh, you're coughing? Are you sick? Do we need to call a doctor?
Allergies.
Allergies? Yeah, allergies kind of suck. I was definitely feeling some of them the other day because the changing in the weather, like the weather makes no sense. I tell you what, the weather is just going like all over the place. it just gets like really hot. Like it was like over 70 degrees in November. It doesn't make any sense. Like at least like where I'm at. Like I'm like, why is it 75 degrees in November? It's fucking hot. And then it just kind of changes like crazy. And then I'm just like, what is this? My goodness. And now it's like in the 40s, and it goes to 60s. And with the constant temperature changes, like your allergies act up. You start to get sick. You start to like, hack and all that other stuff. And then your nose gets running, the allergy stuff. But then again, I have been like staying inside for most of the time because it's like not much to do these days. I mean, the state just went on another lockdown. So that's fun, I guess. It's just never ending. I just want to go back to the way things were. Fucking fuck. All right, what are things? Do you like Alien comics? I don't really have any Alien comics. I haven't really read any, but I do have a Batman. Yeah, Alien.
It says Alan.
Oh, Alan? Oh, it does say Alan, like Jurassic Park 3. Alan. Oh, Tevye left this comment. He's got a little smirking emoji.
So cute.
Favorite Chinese food? Almond chicken dinner. So I hate the cold weather. It's easy for you to get sick. Ski turtle make a comeback. Yeah, sure. Let the ski turtle make a comeback at some point. That would be pretty legit. That'd be pretty legit. So just pretty fucking legit.
Justin says Jeff the Killer is weak. Pretty weak though. When you freaking asked, so
yeah, I thought Slenderman would be your favorite. I don't know. I don't really spend much time with creepypasta stuff. I know my siblings do, and I just kind of just like ignore it, and I'm just like, I got other things to do. Just kind of like go. If I can join you guys on stream, possible. If not, then understand. Maybe Tevye. I know I was keeping it to two, but then again, Raven really wants to talk to you, or Alex does. Do you want to talk to Tevye?
Sure.
Do you really want to?
I guess.
Do you really, really, really want to? I don't know. I need convincing. You got to convince her, Tevye. It's all up to her. Okay, so other things, video stuff. We'll talk about that. You got any video stuff you planning on your channel? Or are you taking a break? I haven't seen you live stream in a while, so
taking a break.
Yeah, taking a breather.
Yeah.
Freddy. Here's a comment: Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. I'm aware of it. I've seen like panels of it. I haven't actually owned and read the whole thing in general, but I do wish we would have gotten that movie because I fucking love Army of Darkness. Bruce Campbell's the shit. So, do you talk video games on your channel? Not really. I did a few video game reviews early on. They're under the tag Gamer JT. It's like GAMER JT. I did do the Batman movie Sega game. Some of those videos, you just kind of look at them now, you're just like, what? What is this? So, I would really love to have another slasher cinematic universe. Yes. Give us a fucking slasher universe. Have people slashing people and getting decapitated and stabbed and killed in all horrific ways. Because that's what we need. Honestly, in times of depression, horror movies do quite well because people need to kind of sit back and have, like, I don't know, there's just something about it, like the time like those types of movies were released, they kind of coincide well at certain times. Like I actually did see that movie Freaky, which was basically like it's kind of like it was a Freaky Friday like body swap movie, but if somebody swapped bodies with Jason Voorhees. Tara Strong's best voice acting role. I'm biased towards Raven. So, she's also Timmy Turner. That's right. She's a lot of different things. She was Barbara Gordon, but I wouldn't say Barbara because now I have the Killing Joke stuck in my head. But yeah. So, Tara Strong. Favorite burrito? Chicken burrito. What's your opinion of my art recently? It's gotten better, Dark Knight fan 75. Definitely gotten better. Favorite Twilight Sparkle, no contest. Like I said, I don't watch My Little Pony. 2003 Teen Titans versus Live Action Titans. 03 wins. Fuck yeah, it does. The Live Action Titans show, it's not very good. The most entertaining part of that show was Jason Todd, but like even then they treated him like such fucking shit. Like they're such shitty heroes. It's awful. Fuck Batman. Like there's no like the arcs don't make sense. The CGI just lame. Raven's storyline ended just anticlimactically in at the beginning of season 2. The Deathstroke stuff was kind of lame. It just so much lame. Titans 03 is classic. It is. Maybe I should do vlogs on the Titans 03 show. I think that would get a lot of clicks. People would enjoy him. Now that Jason Todd is Red Hood, why? I don't know. I should be a Red Hood. I could kick Jason Todd's ass. I have no idea what the Titans is still. Titans is going to go on for a while. It's
garbage. Period.
There needs to be a live-action Godzilla movie in the style of Cats 2019 with humans walking around naked and in fleshy costumes. Well, now I know what you're looking up on your computer. Favorite Kate Blanchett film? Lord of the Rings. She's in those, so that counts. Or you know what? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Anyone?
Yes, Tevia, you can join.
All right. Well, Tevia can join. Try not to get this thing too crowded. But I haven't talked to Tevia in a while, so it's a little bit of a reunion special here. So I know I want to have this. Are you yawning on me? Am I boring you that much?
Yes, you're super bored. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. I'm disappointed. What Toho monster do you want to see if the MonsterVerse continues? And what do you want to see in Singular Point? Singular Point, I have no idea how that's going to go, but I'm all for Singular Point just being as crazy and fun as possible. Who I want to see in the MonsterVerse? Well, I want to see Space Godzilla, Destroya, Biollante, the Gargantuas would be fun. Anguirus, Gigan. Just give me the whole Toho library. But like most of all, I feel like the most likely one at this point would probably be Destroya. I don't know. It's tough. We all know Mechagodzilla is showing up. That's a given. The toys have already confirmed that. We know he's going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong. He would have been the one I would have picked, but you know what? Give me Gabara from Godzilla's Revenge. That would be fun. Or, you know, his buddy Anguirus. Well, technically we did see him in the skeleton form, but yeah. Favorite Godzilla monster? My favorite, like, that isn't Godzilla. Well, it's kind of a mecha, so I'd go Mechagodzilla is my favorite. And it's tough to choose a favorite variation of it. I love the 1970s one, and I really love the Kiryu one. The 90s one's cool, too. It's just not as cool. Let's see. They should make a minute-long movie of Superman vs. Godzilla where Superman just flies straight through Godzilla and kills him. No. Have Godzilla burn him with his atomic breath.
Okay.
The Ski Turtle needs to appear. Yep. Favorite Nicole Kidman movie? Batman Forever, of course. Duh. I remember watching that at a young age and just having feelings about it.
Ow. What the heck? Sorry.
Okay, yes. So favorite Nicole Kidman movie is definitely Batman Forever because, well, I mean, I love Batman Forever growing up, and like Nicole Kidman was kind of like my first movie crush in that movie. So I was just kind of like, I was like, oh, like definitely, it was quite. She was definitely quite impressionable on a young me when I first saw that movie. I mean, damn. I do go to trilogy, especially Rulers of Earth, and we do a video on that series. IDW stuff. I need to finish the rest of Rulers of Earth, David, because it's fucking lit. Okay. All right. Hello, Tavia. Tavia, how you doing, man? I haven't had you on a stream in quite a long time, my friend.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to do we got to do another watch party at some point.
Yeah.
I definitely want to cover that, and we'll do Throne of Atlantis next time. I got to get a review on that out, and I definitely want to do another watch party. So, and then plus Christmas time's coming up, so definitely want to do some Christmas themed stuff. Like one fun one would definitely be Jingle All the Way, because
Yeah.
So-
Video game award are coming out to soon.
when are the video game awards coming on?
December 10th. I'm doing at the live stream on that on December 10th.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can join for that one.
Okay, what do you think of the IDW Godzilla trilogy? I love the first two IDW series. I was reading Rulers of Earth, David. I don't have the last 2 volumes of it, so I haven't finished it, but it's pretty legit. Y'all do a face reveal? I've done a face reveal. Like my face is
Yep.
hi, there's my face reveal.
That's stupid dark in here.
They're amazing. Is that who I think it is? Favorite Western comic? Jonah Hex? I don't know. Lone
Super
Ranger?
Son?
Oh yes, Super Sons. That's right. They had the Western issues, so that wins by default.
Yep.
I didn't read that one.
It was part of the Adventures of the Super Sons stuff where they go to the Old West.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I'm not showing my face, people.
Oh.
I'm too ugly.
Have you ever seen Super Sentai? If you have, what series? Well,
I
I've
am
seen.
not a 2% guy, so I have no comment.
Oh God.
Oh, speaking of JD, I want to add the video. What depends on Cyberpunk 2077?
I guess it looks cool.
Oh.
So
you're not going to wait till Keanu Reeves?
wait. 1 second. Go ahead and talk about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the Red Shade came out and it looks awesome. Holy shit, it looks so cool. And Keanu Reeves in it, he looks amazing. Did he?
What the fuck is that sound? Shut that shit off. Fuck. Who the fuck is? Oh, my fucking ears.
What was that?
Who the fuck was that? Was that you, Alex?
No, wasn't me.
Alex, what did you do? My ears are bleeding now. They're bleeding. They're legitimately bleeding now. Thanks a lot. Now I have permanent hearing damage. Yeah, see, look at that. You hurt my ears. You hurt the chat's ears. You know what? Just for that. And she's gone. See, she's got to learn a lesson. Okay. I kick her out for a second. I kick her out for a second, and already I bring her back just out of curiosity. She's like shuffling around her microphone, like all this loud noise.
Yeah.
So, man. My ears. Chinese Express or Golden Gate? Huh? I have no idea. Is that what is that? You're gonna have to be a little more specific, David. We got 2 Davids in the chat. So hi David. Hi David.
When do you think things will return to normal? High school people are showing open and making their still wait to make it up for everyone's point of view. I don't know about the last part, but as everything turned to normal, hopefully 2021 we're lucky. Since Trump's gone, I'm going for that.
Hey,
Well,
no
I don't know politics.
political stuff on this channel. That's a rule.
Yeah, but no politics. If we talk movie all day, that's a bombshell.
Right.
But that does relate to the COVID stuff. So I had to bring it up. My apologies.
Yes, COVID stuff is crazy. Favorite Jackie Chan movie? big fan of the Rush Hour stuff, but I love watching Jackie Chan stunt videos. That man is just crazy. Like the shit he's done, like one of my favorite ones is where he's hanging from a helicopter and no wires being flown around a city, being crashed through billboards. Again, he's got no wires. He's legitimately being flung over a city. There's one where he jumps onto a pole and slides down. But meanwhile, this thing is covered in fucking light bulbs and he's getting electrocuted, like for real, and crashes through like a ceiling. And just the crazy ass stunts Jackie Chan did. Like that man is like the best stunt man of all time. I love him. How does he?
Heck, he even had to play acting old man badass in The Foreigner. Even in a movie about political intrigue, it was actually very cool at the bad Jackie Chan movie.
No, I'm not aware of it being animated twice, Justin. Which one do you?
What movie
guys like?
animated twice?
I'm not familiar with either one, so I'm gonna have to say a pass on that question, David. I haven't had either one, so I can't vouch for that.
Yeah. Which one do you like more? No comment. Would you rather move on 2 or move on 2020? Hell no, I want none. They're both bad.
I have not seen either or, and I don't really feel like it. Favorite Jet Li movie? I don't know.
Hello? That's all I got.
Huh?
Okay. Favorite Jet Li movie? I don't know. I really don't know. I've seen some stuff. I'm trying to think of like Jet Li movies.
Yeah.
Expendables 2. He's in it for Dream Car is the Batmobile. That's what I want to own.
Dream Car? The DeLorean or maybe at the Batmobile from DC obviously, but from Marvel. Yeah, I got nothing.
The Ecto 1 would be cool.
Ecto 1 would be fun.
Sorry if you hear kids screaming in my background.
Yeah, I did the only act about Cyber 2770. I remember Keanu Reeves in it, and he played Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, Keanu Reeves?
Yep.
Oh, Keanu Reeves is awesome. Also, Justin, this Batmobile is street legal. Literally, like a month ago, my friend and I were driving around. We were just leaving, grabbing a bite to eat. And then as we were driving back home, the fucking Batmobile was outside. Like, we literally just passed it driving up on the road. It was the Adam West one. But I'm like, this is the fucking Batmobile. The Batmobile. Like, it was such a random thing. I'm like, the Batmobile.
I'm trying to screen share.
What?
Like this. You show me. Oh, I want to show you.
Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
That is a cyberpunk.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Favorite movie of the 2010s? Ooh, man.
I can't wait for this game.
I can't think of a favorite. I don't know my favorite movie of the 2010s.
Dread. Wait, that came in 2012.
Fuck, I need to watch Dread again. I haven't watched Dread in a long time.
That movie. I want my sequel. Where's my sequel? Damn it! I'm not gonna give a sequel, aren't I? Which is such a shame.
Yeah, I really need to rewatch Dread. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But favorite movie from the 2010s? God, that's a tough one. I'd have to really kind of think. I really have to think it over. I really would. There's a lot of movies. I always loved Pacific Rim was one that I always gravitated to a lot.
Same.
That one's a lot of fun. There's some really good
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Uprising is a piece of garbage. I don't know. Favorite movie from the 2010s? There's a lot of good stuff out there. Yeah. There's some anime movies that have come out that have been really solid.
Inside Out was great. Ray Redemption was good. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Hey man, how you doing? Oh, Raid Redemption. Oh, Raid Redemption's awesome. That's such a great
Raid 2. They're still good.
Yeah, Raid 2 on the other hand has better action scenes, but there's a lot of kind of parts that drag that aren't as interesting.
It gets confusing.
Right. The story, because it wasn't really meant to be a sequel initially. It was kind of its own standalone thing, but the director kind of molded it into a Raid sequel. But I will say this, because the Raid Redemption, the beauty of that movie is it's simple. It's simplicity.
Yep.
It's like, okay, we're trapped in a building. We have to fight our way out. So.
Yep. And it's kind of saying what Dredd did. But here's the thing about that. People keep forgetting, Dredd will win for the lead. No. Dread was in production before the Raid even came out. Scratch that. The Raid came out first, but Dread was made during the that and the Raid. Yeah, it's hard to. Sorry, the point. I'm tired of people like when people complain about that movie being ripped out of the Raid, which is bullshit. I still want my Dread sequel, but that's not gonna happen. Oh
Yeah.
Top 3 favorite horror movies.
Oh. Does Jaws? I don't know. Some people consider Jaws. Jaws would be number 1 for me if you count that as horror. I mean, it's a shark going around eating people. So I'm going to say that's horror. I don't know, because horror is so expansive because it's got many elements. Like, as I put Jaws up there, who's your favorite animated MILF? Oh God, that's a question.
I don't know.
I'll say. Well, I did say Talia was in the Son of Batman thing, so I guess she'll be top animated MILF. So
Damn it.
I saw a Twitter poll where it was like best DC MILF, and she was voted number 1.
But she's insane. She's freaking nuts.
Well, it depends on which version you go with. So
I go Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman's up there too. A lot of hot ones in the DC universe. So
yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Because she counted.
Okay, name a movie you think is underrated. There's a lot of movies I think are underrated. Hook is one I think is severely underrated.
Dread underrated.
Dread is very underrated. That movie deserves a lot more love.
It deserves a sequel. Damn it! That's Looper. Wait, Looper actually was good. Amazing. Despite its ending, but I Looper.
Maddie Fenton. I don't. Who's Maddie
Spectre.
Fenton?
Spectre.
Elastigirl. Oh yeah, Elastigirl is thick. Halloween, Friday 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the original Halloween, Friday 13th, and Nightmare are all great.
Yeah. There's a lot of underrated movies that I really liked. Yeah. The Page Master. That's one I feel like is pretty underrated.
I thought it was okay. Growing up, I thought it was an insane movie.
All right, you know what? The Great Mouse Detective. That's one that is
super underrated.
That's super. Maddie Fenton from Dan. I don't even remember. You know what?
Oh, yeah,
I don't remember.
That name made mom.
Oh.
I don't remember. I love that show growing up as a kid. It combined with both with superhero and combined with Ghostbusters. But Sam the one.
Favorite Robert Redford film? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. Like I said, there's so many movies I know that are underrated. Commando.
Underrated.
Commando is severely underrated. That movie needs as much love as possible. Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Commando. I thought I said Mando. My bad.
Commando is so entertaining. Every time I watch that movie, I smile. It's so ridiculous, but I love it. I love it.
It's over the top, but it's badass. It's like. Right. It's chicken ass.
Demolition Man, that's another film that I feel like is pretty underrated. Needs more love.
Demolition Man is underrated. Like, what are critics? That movie actually was good. Demolition Man, I can people going, we all getting a sequel to that movie. But I say, why? Like, we don't need a sequel. It had to begin with an end. Like, I don't know how to do a sequel to that movie. I want to go far more in the future. Where you better go with that sequel?
Right. So, what else to think? Spaceballs. Oh yeah, Spaceballs is better. Yeah, Spaceballs is better than all Star Wars movies. Thanks, David. Saying we're a cool guy. Thank you.
I know. Sequel.
Favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. Can I say From Dusk Till Dawn again? He stars in that I wrote it.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I love From Dusk Till Dawn.
Sorry.
Unacceptable. You can't have your phone on during a stream, Tevya. The hell is wrong with you? I'm just kidding. Yeah. So again, this is fun. It feels good to just be on a stream, just chit chatting with everybody. It's more because usually with streams, like when I'm on it, like I can't really like pad it out for so long because I just kind of just like But if I have somebody here and I just feel like I'm talking to somebody, I tend to talk a lot more. So yeah. We'll definitely have to do another watch party at some point. That it's been so long since the last one we did.
Yeah.
Favorite card game? Cards Against Humanity.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep. Cards Against Humanity. That one gets pretty intense sometimes.
I got nothing. Besides poker, that's all I got.
Poker?
Well, I don't gamble. I suck at it, but I don't lose all my money and lose everything. Gambling sucks. Speaking of gaming and gambling, the jerks, but they all tried that not part of the law, but I think they got caught with gambling crap, and I think
EA's got lawsuits against them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Fuck EA. EA hasn't made anything good in a while. Like their sports games are lazy. It's the same thing recycled. 2K is the same thing. So like I'm a big wrestling fan. The WWE 2K games have been so shitty.
Especially the recent one, WWE Battlegrounds.
Yeah, like the games don't work. But honestly, the 2K, the shittiness of the 2K games is kind of what makes them entertaining because they just crash and you get all the funny gifs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a real dump. But yeah.
Oh, speaking of Diddy, I want to ask you, what's your opinion on Teen Titans ending? With
in my video, it was a big sign of relief that run has ended. I still have some gripes with it. I talked about in the video. I was debating doing kind of a follow-up video talking about the run as a whole, but I guess I could kind of mention my thoughts more here. It just as a run in general, it was a big disappointment. I went ahead and I reread the entire thing because I was optimistic early on. I still had some major gripes with it at the start, but I was kind of hoping by the end of it things would be fixed and be a lot better. But at the end of the day, like it all didn't really matter because they just went back to the normal status quo, basically doing what I said. I always thought the idea of like if you're doing like a Titans thing, like you should have them like working with more seasoned veterans so they can kind of like learn and become better. But no, it didn't really amount to anything. It just kind of went back to the status quo. So it's kind of dumb. Favorite newspaper comic? Not totally familiar with any. Favorite Sylvester Stallone movie? Ooh, I'm a huge Rocky fan. In fact, tell you when I started this stream, I was talking about I really want to do reviews on the whole Rocky franchise because nothing motivates me more than when I'm watching the Rocky movies. I love the first four. The first four in particular are especially amazing, and I also love Rocky Balboa. Rocky 5 is the only one I don't like.
Even Sebastian hates that movie, but even he don't like it.
Yeah, Stallone doesn't like it either. Creed 1 and 2, I like Creed 2 more. Creed 1, like it's still like one of my in terms of my ranking.
I love Creed 1. Creed 2 is a good sequel.
Yeah, Creed 1 is very overrated, I'd say. Like that movie is because like what I don't like about Creed is it has to bring things down in order for its story to seem possible. Like you have like I don't like the Apollo Creed in the other movies never gave the impression that he was kind of like having other flames with other people. He seemed like a good loyal husband, and that's what I liked about it. But and it's like, oh no, like his son like was illegitimate. He went out of wedlock to have a kid. Like that's not Apollo Creed. That's not the character I followed. And then Rocky, like because the whole thing with Rocky Balboa is like him kind of reconciling with his son. And then Creed is just like, oh, is he abandoned with his whole family and all that? They moved away and he hasn't talked to them. Like, what is this? Like, why are you bringing stuff down in order to make it happen? And, you know, it just kind of stuff like that. And it really wasn't kind of the hopeful, like, underdog stuff that Rocky really kind of represented me. That's one of the reasons I didn't like 5. Yeah. So, again, Stallone movies, the Rocky franchise, outside of that, Rambo, really particularly First Blood and especially. And Demolition Man, very underappreciated movie. Oh, another underrated movie, Tango and Cash. That's pretty fun too. He literally one of the first lines of the movie, he's just Stallone himself is like Rambo is a pussy as he like fires his gun off, and I laughed quite a bit at that part. But yeah, David Brown, what rating would you give DC Rebirth? DC Rebirth was great.
10 out of 10, perfection A+. Still holds us to this day. And play my homie, what that spoil for crap. You know what the deal?
Just went to crap. Favorites. Oh, Alex, go ahead, say stuff.
Huh?
You have a favorite Sylvester Stallone movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
No, I didn't even say anything.
No, go ahead. We're answering these questions. I want you to say stuff.
Uh,
Favorite Stallone movie? He
I
was in.
don't have one.
What?
Oh crap.
All I'm hearing is kind of muffled sounds.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You like the Rocky movies?
I don't know what that is.
You're
I don't watch movies, I told you.
We should need to watch a Rocky movie someday.
killing me now. Like you don't know what Rocky is. I'm gonna die now. This is how it all ends because how do you not know what Rocky is? Rocky is Eye of the Tiger. How have you not seen Rocky? It's the greatest sports franchise of all. It's the most consistently good movie franchise.
One of the best.
You know what? I'm gonna get you to watch all the Rocky movies. I'm gonna bring over all of my sets, and we're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch all of them in a row. We're not gonna get up until you're finished watching them all. That's what's gonna happen. So
I don't own a lot of collection, unfortunately.
yeah, we're gonna get Alex to watch all the Rocky movies. I'm gonna just remind her every single day now until she sits down and watches
I'm
them.
probably gonna fall asleep anyway.
Rocky is some of the most inspirational and motivational films ever put to screen.
Yeah.
I love them. Rocky 1 especially is like about this like underdog who kind of gets a shot at the heavyweight title, and he's really had kind of a shitty life, and like he just kind of wants to like prove he's not kind of a loser and just want. It's a very pure movie. Rocky 2 is kind of continuing directly from the story, and it's kind of about like really kind of like, you know what, I won't say anything. Rocky 3, again, Rocky 3 has some great writing in it too. Rocky 4 is just almost all montages, and it's awesome. And Rocky ends the Cold War.
That's funny.
5 is not good. Rocky Balboa is great. I saw that in theaters. It's one of my favorite movie theater experiences.
I saw it in theaters. I never got a chance to.
And then Creed in that will.
Creed shows on theaters.
Favorite film by Stanley Kubrick. I liked The Shining the most. I watched 2001. I finally sat down and watched it for the very first time. I don't think it's very good. I think 2001
so boring.
Yes, it's so boring. It goes on and on and on. Like I understand, like it really could cut out 40 minutes of that movie, and you wouldn't miss anything. It's like, why are we wasting so much?
How I found stuff. How I found the best part in the movie.
The stuff with Hal is the most interesting part, but again, it doesn't have really any compelling characters. It's just the music is iconic. There's some great cinematography, but that's about it.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate if I say this, but T-Bone Straight On Mommy did one of boring and just repeat. Okay, not pretended. What am I saying? But it actually it's a good film for boring standpoint, for story, but it's not that interesting. I've seen this story before.
Right, it's very boring. Train to Busan 1 and 2. I haven't seen those. Have you guys seen that?
I saw them. 1 is amazing, fantastic, one of the best zombie movies of all time. 2 was so disappointing. All the villains in Train to Busan 2, and I was disappointed. Like, if there's someone view that movie, I was just me and my family was disappointed. Like, what the hell? Like, I want a good sequel. I got a bad sequel, and what? And then it got stupid, and then it's so stupid.
Okay, favorite who would win the fight, John Rambo or Damian Wayne Robin? Well, it depends on how old and skilled. I don't know, like that could go either way because Rambo is very skilled, but like
sorry.
But that could go either way. It really depends on the situation because like it depends on what Rambo we're dealing with, what Damian version we're dealing with. But I don't know. I feel like John Rambo would not want to attack a kid. It just doesn't give it those vibes to me, so it's kind of up in the air. Favorite Dr. Seuss book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, has always been my personal favorite.
My favorite is the besides that one, another favorite of mine is three eggs and ham.
Yeah, Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
What kind of another good book?
Yeah.
But by the way, speaking of Rambo, I completely forgot about this. Rambo is actually in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh yeah, I gotta pick that up. I'm waiting because I heard Ash Williams is supposed to be like the last character announced, but I've been waiting for so long.
I mean that's true now. I didn't read the last fighter pack. That's my best guess. Since not on finishing Mortal Kombat 11 now, my best yet. The final basically pack is probably this one because we had first part with Spawn, but that made me happy. I love Spawn, one of my favorite image characters next to Invincible. I am super happy to respond in Mortal Kombat. The second fight that we got involved Rambo, Marina, and Wayne. And I think I'm not part of the back. I know there's some other guest characters, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw Rambo actually is in Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah, no, we had RoboCop and Terminator and Rambo.
Yeah, NetherRealm gets all the cool shit for their video games, so I appreciate that.
One small problem: Terminator not voiced by Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What the hell? You had why does one of the boy Terminator? It drove me nuts. Like we had one.
Well, at least he's in Predator Hunting Grounds, which I need to get that game. I heard it's a lot of fun.
I heard it was not that great, but if you're playing about it, check it out if you want. Give it a shot.
Okay, next question. Favorite steak? I like Porterhouse. Porterhouse is consistently good steak.
New York.
I don't eat steak.
Wait, what?
It's a comment. What's your favorite steak? I like Porterhouse steak. I think it's pretty good. You got T-bone, New York strip, all these different types. You like T-bone?
No, New York. T-bone.
Oh, okay.
Well, you could do the follow-up video if you want to. I say go for it. You want to do the follow-up video to Giants because that'll be entertaining.
Maybe. We'll see. I need to think of what I really need to say because I really need to kind of do a deep dive into it. Like I would do a video, maybe a written video talking about how like the failings of that run or something. I don't know. It's all possible. 70s Godzilla versus 60s Gamera. Who would win? I'd say 70s Godzilla. Godzilla invented the Force and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. So
Wait,
definitely.
what?
Oh, you don't know? Like he literally like uses the Force to defeat Mechagodzilla. It's pretty crazy.
What?
Okay, top 3 favorite Ivan Reitman movies.
I don't know.
Ghostbusters, Twins. I gotta think of another one. Hang on, let me look it up really quick just so I can.
Ghostbuster is my top one. Twins, I were watching all the time.
Kindergarten Cop. Okay. Right?
Okay.
I love Kindergarten Cop. Okay, so let's see. Ghostbusters, Twins, Kindergarten Cop. Those are my top 3 favorite ones. So.
Junior. Oh yeah, that movie was when I got pregnant. Weird.
What's up, Brian Kingsley? Good to see you. Have you ever watched the TV show King Hill? Hank Hill?
No.
Yeah, I've watched King of the Hill.
No. Oh, speaking of TV show, I completely forgot. What's been on the Animaniacs reboot?
I haven't watched it yet, but I like
Animaniacs. It's hilarious.
Good.
Right.
Damn it, Bobby. That's right. Kaiju Network. Bobby. Oh.
Because they actually had to reference how long they've been gone, and it's so meta.
Yeah, I think I caught like there was like one of their songs where they were singing about everything.
Yeah. They make fun of the election is also funny.
Oh yeah. That boy ain't right. Favorite Don Cheadle? I like Don Cheadle most as Captain Planet.
I get War Machine.
I prefer Terrence Howard, if I'm being honest. Don Cheadle, I liked him as Captain Planet in those Funny or Die videos.
Oh yeah,
like a great Don Cheadle movie. Like I'm trying to think. I remember Trader was one. I remember him on The Fresh Prince, which was fun.
Yeah, he's fun, Fresh Prince. Speaking of Fresh Prince, I'm looking at another review of that show. Do I say why? We don't need to leave it Fresh Prince. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I watched Fresh Prince. I watched that HBO Max special, and it was kind of just them talking. It was decent. It was just kind of them talking about their experience. They kind of got everyone they could back, and then they show clips from behind the scenes and stuff. It was interesting. It wasn't really like I would have preferred just a straight up like comedic episode with everything, but I mean it's okay for what we got.
Yeah.
Which ecosystem do you find the most fascinating? I don't know.
Probably the ocean, probably.
Yeah, probably the ocean. The ocean's a very vast and diverse place. So
yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to cut this stream off at like 6 o'clock, which is in 10 minutes. So
yeah, I need to get dinner.
And I need to give my voice a rest because I got things to do today. But I guess quick recap of the things. We just kind of shot the shit, just kind of talking about whatever. because thoughts on Fat Man movie about Santa. Oh, that's the Mel Gibson one. I hope it's good, but I heard it's kind of dull. So
I haven't watched it, but I'm not gonna waste my time a bit.
Yeah.
So. I thought any upcoming movie coming out in 2020. Well, Wonder Woman 1984 finally coming out HBO Max.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I don't know.
One thing I'm worried about is this could be the end of movie theaters. This could be a death sentence.
I don't think it's really going to be the end of movie theaters, and here's why. People like to go out and experience things. That's why things have not. In 2019, we had the biggest year ever at the box office. I really don't think it'll be the end. A lot of theater chains will probably close down, but Hollywood's got a lot of money. And they're going to do everything. They're going to do everything they can to try and keep the theater business going. So, yeah. Favorite
question of how long movie theater even last, because if everybody's streaming, then that's a death sentence. So
and the thing is, streaming, it'll just get dull. There's nothing like going to a movie theater. So, favorite comic book artist? That's a tricky one. Yeah, Jorge. I think Jorge. What do you think, Alex? Favorite comic book artist?
That's a good one. I like two of them though.
All right, let's hear them.
Isla Wolf and the other.
Isla Wolf? Well, she was the one who did some of those Super Sun stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. And what's the other guy?
Jorge
Jimenez?
Yes, him.
Okay, so we all liked Jorge the most because he's got that anime style. So, favorite movie?
It's actually pretty cool.
I like the Lethal Weapon series with Mel, and
Lethal Weapon. I did hear they made a TV show, but it was not that great.
Yeah, I mean, TV shows based on stuff doesn't turn out well. Rush Hour, I heard, was a failure.
Yeah, Minority Report, I actually thought was decent. It was a sequel to the movie. That's fine. It didn't react the same story, but honestly, it didn't really do anything new and different.
Yeah, the best sequel to a movie TV show, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Or Terminator Chronicles.
Got Lethal Weapon 2, 3, and 4 on VHS. Yeah, I used to have all the Lethal Weapon movies on VHS too, but then I bought the Blu-rays and got rid of my tapes to make space. So, favorite DBZ character who isn't Goku, Vegeta, or Frieza? Gohan, and of course David Brown. Perfect Cell.
Yep. Future Trunks and but Gohan.
Oh yeah, Future Trunks is pretty great. You're either perfect or you're not me.
Well,
I do it. I love voicing Perfect Cell. It's fun.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's not great. He's perfect.
Well, indeed. Well, speaking of that movie, anime, I did watch particularly the Inuyasha sequel. That's been decent.
Yeah, my friend's a big Inuyasha fan, but I've never really been into it. So
it's been good so far. I thought it coming out in 2020. Well, Black Lightning, I think that ending in scene 4, which I don't feel about that. I like Black Lightning. I think that show's good, but ending in scene 4, I don't know. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Because good but should we have left on that network?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Black Lightning ending?
What?
Black Lightning ending. Scene 4.
I gave up on the Arrowverse. I just got too burnt out. The quality really diminished. I wish. I know Supergirl's ending, which is a good thing. That show sucks. I mean, it got. The problem I had with Supergirl is, well, there's a lot of problems I had with Supergirl. The writing was a big one. The lack of interesting protagonists. The hit you over the head messages at times kind of take away from the story. Like, you can have messages like woven into your show, and I think that's a good thing to have. But the problem comes when you just beat your audience over the head with it to the point where you sacrifice storytelling. A solid story. You got to have a solid story, and like the best type of movies have those in there, but they're woven into the story. Like, for example, like the original Gojira has that nuclear metaphor woven into its story, but it's still a compelling narrative, and it's still very impactful. But Supergirl it's literally like beating you over the head with it, and it just is gets annoying at a point. And again, the quality of the acting at times, the CGI got really bad. It just was a tough sit.
Yeah. Batwoman was far worse. Supergirl I can tolerate, but Batwoman kill me. I couldn't want. I want to put everything. No, I'm done this crap. And the one thing I want Batwoman was the content episode was Kevin Conroy because of that part. But other than that, yeah, nothing. Legend actually was fun. It was a great comedy. I do like that show because it's funny. And didn't know it's a comedy. It's hilarious.
This is the fact. Arrow got terrible because
Arrow ended. Thank God.
Thankfully, like Arrow has some good seasons 1, 2, and 5 are great. The rest of it, not so much. Season 3 is where it started going down. Like I loved.
And seeing now are probably the best ones.
I was a huge Arrow fan the first 2 seasons, and season 3 disappointed me. Season 4 just got worse, but season 5 kind of got it back.
Yeah. And
then season 6 just.
They made Carly Batman. It was a Batman ripoff in the very beginning. It really blew my mind because one, why does that make Green Arrow Batman? Stop making Green Arrow Batman. You haven't picked Rachel Gold. That annoyed me.
Well, Rachel Gold, I feel like could be kind of like he's such a like expansive villain like Deathstroke, where he could go toe to toe with the whole DC universe because of his whole network and things. But yeah, Arrow just was a stinky, like it got really stinky, and it sucked because Arrow got me back into like DC TV. But yeah. Also, why is CW?
Flash is decent at best.
Flash used to be great, and then by the time I got through season 4 or 5 or whatever it was, they got like I think it was season 4 was with the
Thinker.
What was it, Duval or whatever?
Yeah, the Thinker.
The Thinker, and it was so laughably terrible to look at, but
why is CW doing Powerpuff Girls? Good question. That drove me out the wall again. What? Why? Like, why the Powerpuff Girls? That's such a whole idea. Like, that drove me insane. I did a rant on it. I think I did a rant. I don't remember. I got a butterfly in mind.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So we got like 3 minutes left. Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls show. The only thing to tolerate it is if they cast me as him or Mojo Jojo.
See, that's not. I want to
Jojo.
Oh no, I want to do live action. I think him make more sense.
Yeah. So
I got nothing.
Okay. But yes. Hello. Him would be fun to do. Like if I could be him or Mojo Jojo, I'll audition for it. I don't care what it takes. I want to be him or Mojo Jojo on that show. It's the only way to save it for me.
Do a Mojo impression.
Depending on what I heard, this show is going to make it darker, but why? You can't do that. Powerpuff Girls is not a dark show. You can want to do darker themes fun.
Well, Powerpuff Girls, like I think the movie got kind of dark, but
yeah, the movie got fun. That's meeting. I think it's dark.
I can do a few impersonations. I've been talking for a while, so I won't do as good, but let's try and do Mojo Jojo. Powerpuff Girls. I could do you ever watch Dexter's Lab?
I did.
Okay, you know who Mandark is?
Yep.
All right, you ready for this? It'll probably shock you. Mandark. Oh wait, gotta fix my voice. Mandark, Dexter. How was that?
That's great.
That's right, Dexter. I am smarter than you. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, like that one's fun to do. I can do a few impersonations, but Mandark is like you just got to think of kind of like the obnoxious thing. Mandark has the best laugh in villain history. Yes, he does. Ha 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 ha. Like, he does his little laugh. Mandark, Dexter, D.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, that show is great.
Monkey.
Like, Samurai Jack and both shows were meeting.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Samurai Jack was pretty cool.
Samurai Jack. Did you play Samurai Jack game regarding the plant?
No, I never really did. There's other shows I watched too. Lots of.
Well, Samurai Jack video game actually, Pixar was seeing Fire off, but it actually does its own thing of it. It actually does its own twist with the actual story.
Oh yeah, Brian Kingsley's let me know like in a minute. I'm gonna have to cut this off. We'll give it a second. Any last minute questions anybody has? Because I do have to get stuff done a little. Okay, which movie is darker? Avengers Endgame or Apocalypse War? Apocalypse War is way darker. It's R-rated. There's swearing. People are getting ripped off. And it's not a very happy ending. So I'd say it's definitely darker. It's the title.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably answer this as well because Apocalypse War is dark, but it goes insane. I mean, Jesus Christ, like body ripped off, like body pocket. It's like fucking insanely dark and fucked up. The one the same. Like, what the hell did I just watch? Like, is it? But Endgame, I mean, it's dark, but it actually balances it with light humor and darkness. It's kind of balanced a bit of two, but Endgame does also have not dark ending, like Apocalypse War did, but it does actually have a hopeful ending.
Yeah.
Apocalypse War did have a hopeful ending, but we don't know the fate of our hero since the time it got reset.
Yeah, I just that's kind of the sad thing because Endgame, it's like okay, they snap everyone back, and it's a pretty cool triumphant moment. Apocalypse War, you don't get that. Like you just get sad, miserable ending.
Yeah.
So I feel like Apocalypse War should be the ending to a two-parter, and they need to have. I want the Flash to go back right before the battle on Apocalypse. Then we kind of get a triumphant one, and then we do a time jump years later, and we see where everyone's at. Yeah, like I would love something like that. But I guess we're gonna have to get ready to wrap this thing up. Endgame. I'm not the hugest Endgame fan, David Brown.
I love Endgame.
I only like the last 30 minutes of it. And yes, it had way more buildup, but like there's so much of that movie that's just so boring and drags. It's just you could skip so much of it. But anyways, do you guys have anything to plug or any last minute questions in the chat you guys want to let us know? And then see what everyone has to plug. We'll start with you, Tevya. Like, what do you have to plug channel wise? Any upcoming content?
Yeah, I've got upcoming content. I'm going to do the Video Game Awards live stream on December 10th. Stay tuned with that. I'm hoping that I can get JT to join me. But I mean, you can join me in that one too because I don't want to do that alone because that thing, in my opinion, is a award show. It's going to be like 3 hours long. So hoping that,
I don't think I have the strength to watch that. DC fandom broke me, Tevya. It was over 8 hours of streaming, and by the end of it, I was done.
Yeah, but don't worry. This one will not be 8 hours long. I think it started at 7 and it ends at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So I think if I got my time zone right, it started at 7 o'clock p.m. and ended at 11. So I'm hoping that I get you guys join me that one. After any other on my channel, hopefully I can read Death Metal issue 5 real soon if I get that chance to read that issue. If I can't review it, then I'll probably finish something. I didn't do main Spider-Man issue because they're doing the thing. They're probably doing the thing I want out there. Looking at one more day of existence. Hopefully. Probably now. That one. That's right. Anything I come on my channel. Hopefully I can do the animation reboot. I will be that real soon because that show that's really funny and very, very meta. But awesome. After anything else coming on my channel. I did review new Kingdom Hearts game, Melody of Memory.
Okay.
It's a rhythm action game, kind of, sort of. Like, yeah, it's a fan video genre, basically music, or rhythm game. That's the game for you. But it doesn't have a story. It picks up a Kingdom Hearts 3 left off, but does raise more questions. And I think maybe we have to Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe. But we'll see about that. I got anything else? Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for joining me, Tevya. Alex, do you have anything that you want to add that you have to plug on your channel or something?
No, I thought I covered this already.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I if you have anything, I'm always there to try and show support for you all. I want you all to have good things. I want people to check your stuff out. All the fun stuff, all the really fun stuff. So I guess that's that. Thank you both for joining me very much. Favorite dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
My big dinosaur is the Triceratops.
Okay. Dragonzord, that's my favorite dinosaur.
Nice.
Okay. What was yours, Alex?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. All right, so we're the Power Rangers. Okay, sounds good. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. My last minute things, just to kind of summarize, for the channel. More comic book reviews coming out. Next written review will be on Throne of Atlantis. I want to cover the Rocky movies at some points. More of those watch parties and some future live streams and projects like that. And I do want to get back to some Godzilla related content on the channel again. So that's what's up for me. And if anything new or exciting pops up, I will let you all know. But as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you both for joining me very much. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications, like this video, share with your friends. And as always, take care now. Bye-bye then. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. All right, my phone's ringing, so bye-bye.
Bye.